Just got out the gym, jumped in the lab, called my car the lab because it seems like this is where the best content, the most natural insight that I get is when I get in my car and I'm riding, man. I was just sitting here thinking about recent events that happened in my life, things that I see on a daily basis, the difference between the oblivious blue pill me and the perceptive red pill me. You see life a really, really, really different way once you really accept this red pill as a reality, man. But the thing I was thinking about, and the thing that I'm gonna title my video is, quitting while you're ahead is not really quitting. And when I thought about that, I thought about the movie American Gangster, man. I know I talk a lot in some of my earlier videos about how I compared like art to life and life to art with movies and music and series and all this kind of stuff. But in that movie, like, Frank Lucas had became a multi-millionaire selling heroin. And he had it on his mind to make this one more huge deal. And I know that movie is basically fake, but I'm just going off of the premise of the movie. And he went back to Asia to score some more pure heroin to get one more deal, and he made one more gigantic deal in which he got busted and sent to federal prison for a really long time. But before he made that deal, things around him were starting to show him that he needed to get out of the game. And one of his really close friends and associates told him, you know, Frank, quitting while you're ahead is not really quitting. And when I think about that from the sense of the life that I've chosen to live and the things that I've seen and the things that have happened in my life when it comes to dealing with these women, man, and dealing with the opposite sex and seeing just the things that I see on an everyday basis and seeing the things that I see now that I have a new set of eyes to look at them, and the observations that I make every day, and the knowledge that I gain from watching other content producers and, you know, doing my own investigations on stuff and doing research on things and reading books and all this kind of stuff. You know, in all actuality, the smart thing for me to do right now is to quit while I'm ahead. And what I mean by that is, you know, at this point in my life, I'm about to be 37 years old. I've never gotten one of these women pregnant. I've never asked one to marry me. I've never been engaged. I've never had an STD. I've never had to defend myself from some estranged boyfriend or lover that I didn't know that was there, or somebody they was messing with on the side whenever they was messing with me, or had to get into a violent confrontation with anyone over a false accusation. I've never been to jail. I've never been accused of rape. I've never been accused of sexual assault. And, you know, through this journey that I've been on, you know, over the last 4 months, I had sexual contact with 3 women, and on 4 different occasions. And to be honest with you, man, it's just getting to a point in my life to where it's not even worth the most minuscule amount of effort to attain something that has been given out to so many people that its worth is valueless. That it's more of a risk for me in my life than it is a pleasure. And I'm just gonna get into something, man, for all you guys out there, man, that believe in the waltz and believing that in that fairy tale good woman and all of these wonderful things that you guys still believe that has y'all chasing these broads and running behind them and doing all of these crazy things to attain their love or whatever you would want to call it. And let me tell you something, man. At their base and who they are as people, they are all the same. They would all love to be hoes, man. They would all love to be able to sleep around, to be able to choose the kind of guys they want to sleep with, to be able to just do whatever they want. And the only ones that are not hoes are ones that don't have the option to be. And what I mean by that is unattractive ones, fat ones, ones that guys would deem are attractive and worthy of their attention. Those are the only girls that aren't hoes, man. And even they're hoes sometimes, but it's harder for them to be hoes because they can't attract and attain the kind of male attention that they would really want. So they may settle for a guy who they feel is above them, and they know they can't get better, so they're not gonna do anything to mess that situation up. And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It's your mom, it's your sisters, it's your cousins, it's your aunts, it's all of them, man. They're all the same. I don't care what nobody tells me. I don't care what nobody shows me. I know for myself that is a reality, man. So I just think it's best for me, man, to just back all the way out the game, man, and throw my jersey in the rafters, man. Because it's getting to a point to where the sight of these people, the conversation of these people, just being around these people in general, man, just turn my stomach, man. Because I know who they are. And by knowing who they are, I know how they look at us as men. You need to understand this if you're out there dating, man. You need to understand this if you're still pursuing women. You need to understand this if you're still trying to get into a relationship, if you are thinking about getting married, if you're thinking about moving in with a woman, if you're thinking about going further, if your life's purpose and your life's goal is to attain that woman that you think will complete your life and make your life better, if your goal is to do as much as you can and research as much as you can to pick up as many women as you can and sleep with as many women as you can and figure women out and try to find out what makes women tick, all I'm going to tell you, man, is this, man. From my own personal experience with that, because I always tell y'all, man, y'all don't have to do it because I did, man, and I'm here to give y'all the results. You will be highly disappointed. You will be highly disappointed. You may attract a woman. You may, get that woman that you feel's out of your league. You may get into a relationship with that woman. You may move in with her. You may be crazy enough to marry her. You may have kids with her. But I'm telling you like this, man. What you are getting is not what you think. What you are getting is not what you think. Eventually, you will have buyer's remorse. And what I mean by buyer's remorse is you're going to feel like you overpaid for the product. And you're going to want to bring it back. But at that point and at that time, it's going to be too late to bring it back. It is going to be unreturnable. It's not like a TV that you buy from Walmart or a car that you buy that you can sell to somebody else. It's not a returnable item. And you're going to be stuck with it until that item feels like that it can do better than you, or it can benefit from leaving you, or it can in some way prosper by eliminating you from their life. That is what's going to happen. Because y'all got it messed up out there, man. I don't think a lot of guys that watch my channel have it messed up. This is for people that really don't understand what the red pill is, that really don't understand what's going on out here. This is for you guys, man. Because I think a lot of guys out there, and I said this on a live stream last night, they believe that women have the capacity to love them the way that men love women. And that's just not the truth. Women have been conditioned through evolution and through time to not emotionally attach themselves to a man, and to be able to emotionally detach at the drop of a dime. And I know a lot of guys out there that are into this pump and dump, and you know, bang them and leave them and do all of this kind of stuff. I understand the rationale behind it, because you're coming from a logical standpoint when you're doing that. But what you need to understand is, if you do that, you are going to run into the right woman out there. And she's going to strum up these things called emotions. And when your emotions get strummed up, as good as you would like to say that you're going to walk away, as good as you would like to say that you're going to pump and dump, as strong as you think you are, you will not walk away. And you will instantaneously be back into that blue pill state of mind again. And you'll be wondering how you got back there all over again. Because you can't project the way she feels on her from yourself. Because you're a man and you react differently and you feel differently. And you're going to catch some kind of feelings. And then you're going to be right back where you were before you even got to the red pill, or before you even got to MGTOW videos, man. So for me, man, at this point in my life right now, I just feel like it is the smartest, logical thing for me to do, to not have any dealings with them whatsoever, any conversations that I don't have to have outside of work or me trying to get business. No small talk, no chat, you know, no flirting, no none of that, man. Because honestly, man, like, it's just lost its luster to me, man. It's just lost its pull. Because before, man, I was so wrapped up in garnering love and garnering female validation and garnering female acceptance, and that was the driving force behind my life. But once the switch truly flipped in my brain, and I truly accepted the fact that they could never love me like that, that their love is always conditional, that their love is based on a feeling and feelings can always change, that they have no benefit in being loyal to me or anyone else, that they can never give me what I truly want, that they can never love me the way I truly want, I was able to let it go, man. You know, I was able to let it go. And I'm not the kind of red pill guy or anything like that comes here with the experience of dealing with one or two women and got burnt by those two and just never recovered from it, man. Like I say in my videos, man, I've dealt with hundreds of women in my life. And to be honest with you, man, like, I've only met one that actually had some quality of character with her. But I know even with her in the end, you know, it would have changed, because we didn't live together, we didn't get married, we didn't do none of that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little insight, man, on my strategy for this, man. They say the only way to win a fight with Mike Tyson is to not get in the ring. The only way to win a victory in this game is to not play. You know, and at one time, man, it was so out of the stratosphere of reality for me when I first got here. When I heard guys talking about monk and going monk and all, it was just so far out of the stratosphere of reality that I never even thought in my wildest dreams that I would ever even think about or contemplate even thinking along those lines of doing something like that, man. But I gotta say, the longer I live and the more I see and the more I experience, man, honestly, the only way I've come to have true peace of mind in my life is whenever I'm not dealing with females at all. no texts, no calls, no approaches, no. It's the only time, man. It's the only time, man. You know, because I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be it. I know me as a man. I figured myself out at 37, and I figured out that I'm never gonna be satisfied, or I'm never gonna be happy with a woman that I find unattractive. And the only loyal women that you're gonna find, if they're even loyal, are gonna be women that are low on the attractiveness scale. The only women that I've ever dealt with in my life are women who I find highly attractive, and anybody else will find highly attractive too. And with that being said, it is an impossibility to find a very attractive woman who has a lot of options that will be loyal to you and treat you good and treat you with respect, and not treat you like a disposable commodity, and not tell you things like, you don't have to be here, I don't need you anyway, I got other people, and really mean that. So, like I say, quitting while I'm ahead is not the same as quitting. I'm going to take the energy that I would have put into all that and put it into my business. Put it into building my career, building my business, other ventures, hobbies, more red pill videos, more live streams, more helping guys out, more recovery related stuff, and just making me the best me that I could be, man. And not to make anybody else happy or do it for anyone else, but to do it for myself and get true validation and true admiration and true appreciation for myself, and really find out who I am at the core of my existence, man. Because I think every man's journey should be to find out who he really is and what his real purpose is and what he should stand for. Because a man that stands for something calls for many things, and a man that stands for nothing falls for anything. And I'm not willing to fall for anything today. So I just wanted to give y'all that, man. Quitting while you're ahead is not the same as quitting. Might give y'all something to think about. I know some of you new guys will probably be like, that's the craziest thing I ever heard, to not deal with women. But if you go out there and you do deal with women after you deal with the red pill, you will come to understanding that this is the only way for you and that you can never go back. So that's all I got.